YouTube and Snapchat and rumbling fucks. Shake your tits and swing your dicks. You made it to another Friday. So you know what that means. You landed on your favorite internet sensation with libation. That's right, it's Friday. So that means, kids, it's the Friday wrap-up again. So we got another information-drenched episode for you with a little humor peppered in here and there. But before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. You know what? I hate to break it to you. Labor Day came and went. It's now starting to get a little fall-y, okay? Fall weather starting to creep in. Today was a very fallish kind of day, so I figured, you know what? Since fall's right around the corner, why not start having a couple of fall-rific beers? Now, you know how I am. You know how Uncle Tommy gets right around this time of year. I like my fall beers. I like my Oktoberfests. I'll even have a pumpkin beer here and there, but my favorite fall beer is the one I like to kick it off with, and that is a Yuengling Hershey's brew. Love this stuff. Take a look at how dark and rich and decadent that is. Yep, that is one hell of a beer. I told you, Yuengling beer, the best beer out there, brewed with Hershey's cocoa. How the fuck can you go wrong? Seriously. So, I mean, this I had in my secret stash from last year. I had it in the beer fridge. I got a couple of 6-packs left. My guy at the beer distributor says they may be bringing it back this year, so if you can find it, I suggest you go out and you pick yourself up 6 or 7 cases. In the meantime, azalu to drink up and be somebody. That is good. All right, kids. Well, it's just another fun-filled fucking week. Before we dive into the show, now I typically don't like to start the show off on a morbid point. I like to kind of like bring you into it, but you know, as my faithful viewers know, I from time to time give an update on my mom, who we like to call Marie Barone, because that's who they based Marie Barone off of, and everybody keeps asking me what's going on, how's she doing, and those of you that know me personally know I fucking hate repeating myself. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to start the show off. I'm going to give you guys a Marie Barone update. May not be the greatest news. So, you know, if it's something that's going to, you know, assault your senses or upset you, I suggest now you hit the pause button or go get yourself a fucking snack and pour yourself another cocktail. But anyway, here's the Marie Barone update. So, last I updated you, she was she had gotten back from rehab. I'd taken her to the hospital because she had a blood clot in the lung. That was a month ago. She's still in the hospital. So here's what's going on. My mom has really bad COPD, along with a myriad of other fucking health issues. It's amazing she's done as well as she's done with everything that's wrong with her. And of course, you know, on top of that, being difficult is always the prime one. Anyhow, so since they admitted her a month ago, she's been like a fucking mental patient. She's got CO2 buildup in her lungs, which apparently makes you crazy. I know this only because I've ordered a ton of fucking tests for her. I ordered MRIs to check her for MPH, to check her for stroke, possible early onset dementia, all of which came back negative. And mind you, I ordered it. Not the fucking hospital, not the doctor. This doctor. So I ordered all of that to rule anything out. So her doctor says, well, since all of that is inconclusive, the only thing I can tell you is that the reason that she's like this is because she's got high CO2 buildup in her lungs. Now, which makes her cognitively all over the fucking place. She don't know what planet she's on. She's been talking to her dead relatives for the last fucking couple of weeks now, okay? And if you're Italian, you know what that means, so I'm not going to fucking do a deep dive on that either. But anyhow, so here's where we're at. So my plan is to get her CO2 levels down. I says, how do we do that, Doc? He said, well, a CPAP machine at night would pretty much effecate that. I said, fine, let's fucking do it. He goes, well, the problem is she refuses it. I said, she don't know what fucking planet she's on. She's refusing it. Even when she's looped, she's a pain in the ass. So I said, let's get somebody to sit in there and keep it on her face. You know, because whenever I was there and they did the nebulizer, she would take it, I had to constantly fucking put it back on. I said, well, you can't just put it on there and leave it there. You gotta get her to keep it on. Now, So that alone was a fucking process. So in the meantime, every time they move her to a different room, they assign a different social worker. Now every fucking social worker in this hospital is calling me to set up a discharge plan. Now when she was in hospital prior times, I've never ever had a fucking phone call like this because, she was alert and she wasn't, she wasn't close to the last stop on the train. If you know what I'm saying. So they could keep banging the shit out of fucking Medicare. This is a different kind of train ride, if you know what I'm saying. So they don't want her to basically die in the hospital. This is standard procedure for hospitals. I know how the insurance works. They try to get you to do anything and everything possible to get them out of the fucking hospital, pass the buck, let something happen someplace else. Because it freaks the insurance companies out. It could be a liability issue if I launched an investigation or if I, decided to file a lawsuit or whatever the case may be. And not that the hospital did anything wrong, I'm not saying that, but that's their procedure. So they're constantly breaking my fucking horns for a discharge plan to get her out. And I stone cold flat. I told them, I said, listen, I understand why you're doing it. And I told them why. Silence. They said, no. I said, listen, save it. Save the bullshit. I know how insurance works. Trust me. I know what you're doing. It's not going to work. Okay? In order to set a discharge plan up, I need her cognitive to sign some paperwork, not to go into a deep dive. So that's the goal here, and I've been using that as leverage for them to fucking finally acquiesce and have somebody sit there with her all night and monitor her with the mask on, just so I can get attorneys and what have you come up and do whatever I got to do. So that's where I'm at. They turned around and they said, well, it's a cost to the hospital to do that. I said, I don't give a fuck. You got staff. I said, first of all, it's not a cost to the hospital. She has insurance. The insurance covers that. You're going to bill the insurance, and they cover that. So I don't want to fucking hear this shit. I've been fighting with hospitals and social workers and doctors for a fucking month. I don't understand how my liver hasn't hopped out of my fucking side, given me the finger, and ran away. I really don't. So that's where it's at. So it's also Marie Barone's birthday on Saturday. So I figured maybe I'll go up there with some cannolis or something. Maybe that might perk her up. I don't fucking know. In the meantime, good thing people still make alcohol. So that's your Marie Barone update, kids. All right. Aside from that, don't let that upset you. The train hasn't stopped rolling yet, and in spite of it all, I still got a hell of a show for you. So tailgate disasters, cookie racism, and corn. Buckle up, kids. It's going to be a rough one. All right, so on another Biden blunder. Well, I'm telling you, this fucking Biden is something else. Tuesday, Joe Biden took a victory lap outside the White House, bragging about what a great job he's doing with the economy. And as he's doing this, the stock market simultaneously started crashing. I think it fell like 1,200 points, and the inflation rose to about 4%, highest it's ever fucking been. Okay, and this guy's bragging what a great thing he's doing with the economy. I couldn't believe what the fuck I was hearing. He bragged that gas was down $1. Big fucking deal. It's still $2 higher than when Trump was in office. He's the fucking reason it's all high. He's the reason there's inflation. He's the reason we're going into a recession. It's all because of his fucking incompetence. It's like an endless shitstorm of stupid. What kind of fucking drugs are these people on? That's what I want to know. I mean, do they really think that people are this stupid? I mean, granted, there are a lot of stupid fucking people. Anybody who thinks Joe Biden, like 37% of the population, thinks he's doing a good job. I'd like to meet these fucking retards. I really would. Seriously. All right, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express into mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. All aboard! Woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. Well, it's that time of year again, kids. The San Gennaro Festival kicked off in New York City, I believe, last night. I used to have fond memories. Of this festival. So I was reading in the Post the other day. A spokesperson for the committee that runs the festival, some moron by the name of John Fratta, okay, Italian too, it pains me to say this, says that they ban, like, part of the rules of the festival is that they ban any sale of any kind of Godfather merchandise or anything that he feels would denigrate Italians as because that element is no longer part of the San Gennaro festival. They don't want it to be part of it. First of all, those of you that aren't familiar with the San Gennaro festival, it was like the mother of all Italian festivals down on Mulberry Street in New York City. It was originally a fucking mob money machine. But, because all the vendors had to pay a vig if you wanted to set up on the street. That's how it worked, But the reason for that was this. All right, yeah, the boys made money, but it kept the festival quiet and clean and no problems, no riffraff, no bullshit. And first of all of those vendors, even though they paid a vig, they still fucking made money. Because if they weren't making money, they wouldn't have came. So fuck them with that shit. So The Godfather, the movie The Godfather, there's some major scenes that take place around the San Gennaro festival. Like if you saw Godfather 2, there's a whole scene where young Vito Corleone, Robert De Niro, shoots Fanucci, the neighborhood boss, was during the San Gennaro festival. So it was always part of it. You know what I mean? You had the boys down there. It was always... But when they were down there, when they were running that festival, the fucking thing would go for blocks and blocks. It was never crowded to the point where you couldn't fucking move. You had a nice crowd. There was gambling. There was music, dancing in the street. The food was unbelievable. You ate your way from one end of the fucking block, one end of the festival to the next. You gained 42 fucking pounds by the time you hit the last block. It was great. It was beautiful. Then they chased that fucking asshole Giuliani, chased the fucking boys out of there. And now this festival is no different than any other festival. It's not an Italian festival anymore. Okay? It's you only had Italian vendors. You only had Italian merchandise. You only had Italian food. Right? That's what it used to be. And that's what the boys kept. They kept the authenticity and the history of this fucking thing. And then you got fucking retards, these mortar of farmers are like this here, okay? Goes, we don't want anything to denigrate Italians. Fuck you, denigrate. It's only a denigration if you... Listen, everybody knows somebody, okay? So this fucking guy, he's one of these fucking people that hates Italians. He hates his own fucking people. That's the problem with this asshole. He doesn't understand his own fucking culture. So by opening it up to everybody and everything, you can't even enjoy this festival no more. I haven't been in years. The last time I went down there, I had to go because I had to go do something. But other than that, you can't fucking get down the street. You can't even buy a decent Zapoli or a decent sausage and pepper sandwich. You can't fraternize on the street because you're bumping into... You got Jamaican meat patty salespeople. They're selling all kinds of bullshit. It lost the fucking authenticity of what it was. And morons like this fucking cocksucker, okay, just keep perpetrating it. As a matter of fact, that asshole sat down with Mayor Motherfucker. Mayor Motherfucker goes, well, tell me about the history of this festival. I make it very simple for you. They wouldn't have let you in, pal. Okay, not because you're black, but because you're the fucking mayor and you're a jerk off. Okay, it was nice. It used to be nice. Now it's not. Since the boys left Mulberry Street, since they left Little Italy isn't Little Italy anymore. Okay, it's quickly becoming Chinatown. Little Italy used to go for like 8 or 9 blocks long. Not anymore. Block and a half, maybe 2. It's a fucking tourist trap now. Okay, that's all it is. So. These fucking assholes. Now that the boys are at this the whole neighborhood's fucked. It's a piece of shit. The festival's a piece of shit. It's half hungul. That's why I say to them. Okay, next up, Valley Stream, since we're in New York. So we're going to hit Valley Stream, Long Island. So this a 51-year-old Rosemary Garcia walked into the 7-Eleven on Merrick Road in Valley Stream and proceeded to walk around the store eating and drinking beer for 3 hours. Just opened up the fridge, started popping open fucking beers, walking around eating and drinking for 3 fucking hours, okay? Without paying for nothing. At some point, the store owner's called. Now, I know where this 7-Eleven is. I've been in there numerous fucking times. It's not far from me. How does this go on for 3 hours? That's what I want to fucking know. Okay? So he's wandering around getting fucking loaded in the store. What are these Indians doing over there? Oh, stop it. You gotta put that beer back. Don't touch this slurpees. Take your hands off the big bite. That's for customers. You can touching everything. So finally they call the cops on this crazy bitch. The fucking police show up and the woman went fucking wild. Started smashing beer bottles on the ground. The cops tried to grab her. She punched the cop in the fucking face. This is what's going on in the world right now. So, needless to say, they locked her up and carted her off. All right, kids, next stop, Miami. Welcome to Miami. I saw this, I couldn't fucking stop laughing. Last Sunday during a Miami Dolphins game, a tailgater, I guess, he was in a hurry to get into the fucking game. I don't even know if Miami won, to be honest with you. So a tailgater was in a hurry to get into the game, so he takes the fucking grill that he's using and shoves it under his car. It was hot coals, whatever. Some fucking thing smoldered under the gas tank, and he caused a fucking he caused a fire. It torched 11 fucking cars in the parking lot. Can you imagine? You walk out of the fucking game, and all of it. I don't care what team you were there to see. Somebody's fucking team lost. I mean, you walk out of the fucking stadium and your car is on fire because of some dumb motherfucker who shoved a grill under the goddamn car. What kind of fucking morons are these? I mean, I guarantee you, somebody kicked the living shit out of this fucking guy. Insurance or not, how to fucking get home from the stadium? You gotta call an Uber? Son of a bitch. I would have killed somebody. That'd have been me. I would be in jail for murder one. All right, last stop, Minnesota. So, we all know how much I love the fucking My Pillow guy, right? I do. I see the commercials. I get excited. The guy, all he wants to do in life is sell pillows and slippers, and everybody's fucking bothering this poor bastard. So the guy's at a fucking drive-in, like a fast food joint, and all of a sudden he gets fucking surrounded by cars. And he's thinking, oh no, either bad guys or FBI. Turns out they were FBI. So the feds stopped the My Pillow guy at a drive-thru and then took his phone. Imagine. The guy was coming back from, I think, a hunting trip or a weekend away or something. Stops to get something to eat. FBI fucking pinched him at the goddamn... Like he was a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a fucking criminal. I know how these feds work. I'm not gonna tell you why. I've had a couple of dust-ups. They're fucking scumbags. You hear me? Scumbags. So... They pinched the guy and they wanted his phone. They said they had a warrant for his cell phone. They were questioning him about conversations that he had with another person who denied the results of the election, a girl by the name of Tina Peters, who apparently is facing criminal charges in Colorado for something. She was she was in charge of elections or something in the state, and they removed her from it because Trump supporter. So they indicted her, and now they want to investigate his phone. So, to call his attorney. The attorney advised him to hand over the phone, or they're going to lock you up, dumbass. He did say the agents were very nice guys, so he didn't call them assholes, but he went on to say, which is the part that I find fucking funny out of all of this. He goes, well, I don't even have a computer. All my business is done on my phone. How the fuck? You own a multi-million-dollar company. You don't own a computer? So he's got all his business contacts, emails, everything, all on his phone. So, this fucking guy, I mean, he's still doing pillow commercials, so I guess he's okay, but, I mean, just leave the My Pillow guy alone, for fuck's sake. This poor bastard, he kicked crack, he's selling pillows. Leave him the fuck alone. Jesus Christ. The feds are turning into the fucking Gestapo. That's what's happening. I just want you to know that. All right, kids, your sports update. Major League Baseball, Yankees versus the Brewers tonight at 8:10. So, Aaron Judge is quickly I think he's up to 57 home runs. He blasted 2 of them, I think, last night. He's quickly encroaching upon Roger Maris's legacy. I think before the regular season's out, because playoffs don't count. Before the regular season's out, I think he's going to either match. I think he'll beat Maris's record, which, is the official record, 61 home runs in a season. But we both know, we all know that the real record is 78 by Barry Bonds. So just saying. But so the Yankees play the Brewers tonight at 8:10. Mets and Pirates tonight at 7:10. Phillies and Braves at 7:20. NFL, let's talk about the Giants' win last Sunday, can we please? First of all, they had no business winning that game. I was watching. The first half of the fucking game. They were getting the Titans were shitting all over them. Okay, I thought, here's another fucking Giants loss. Fun fact: the Giants have not won a season opener since 1967, I believe. Is it 67 or 69? I think it's 67. So this is the first time since 67 they won a fucking season opener. Okay, so second half they showed up. They started playing some football. It was shot for shot. It was hit or miss. I knew they were not going to cover the fucking money line. The money line was 5.5. But Brian Dable with the ballsy fucking 2-point conversion. That took some fucking balls. Anybody else would have maybe maybe try to go for the field goal or something, but actually they weren't even in field goal territory. It was a fucking ballsy move. It was a ballsy move on Dable. I like that. I hope to see more of that. I'll take a fucking dirty win any day of the week. Okay? But, I'm not going to get my hopes up. It's just one game. Jets shit the bed on their home opener, and the Bucs slaughtered the Cowboys. Turns out Brady plays good when his wife is pissed at him. So, that didn't upset me at all because I hate the fucking Cowboys. Giants have their home opener against the Panthers this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Jets and Browns play Sunday at 1 o'clock also. And Saints play the Bucs. Also this Sunday, I believe it's the Saints home opener. There's a lot going on at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And Bills and Titans are your Monday night game at 7:15. So, on what the fuck is that? We're going to talk about the Cone kid. So, take a look at this kid, okay? This is Tyreek. Tyreek's also missing a tooth. Now, this kid has been taking the fucking internet over by storm. Because you know how these fucking social media people are. They see something remotely cute and they go fucking bananas. So the kid was at some corn festival in South Dakota, and a local reporter interviewed him, and I guess she gave a cute interview. And they turned the interview into a song. Take a look at this interview. Okay, I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and I'm gonna watch it with you. Okay.
For me,
so
I really like Cone.
What do you like
here
about
he goes.
corn?
You see?
Ever
He's just
since
chatting away.
I was told that Cone is real.
The fucking reporter looks like a $3 bill.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love Cone.
Butter changes everything.
Cone.
Do you think everyone should be eating corn?
No, not everyone has to like it to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone just has to try it. Have a bite.
What else are your favorite things?
I play a variety of games. Hide and seek, tag, double lava monster. Yeah, mostly Cone. Then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's Cone. Look at this.
It's corn!
Because Cone
The kid
is
can't
awesome.
imagine a more
Describe corn to
beautiful
someone who's
thing
never tasted it
than
before.
Cone.
A
Wait till you get older, my
with
friend,
nuts.
and you discover
It has
pornography.
It's the part I love
The minute you see a vagina,
How much do
you're
you think
gonna,
corn should
you're gonna
cost?
change that fucking
Mandela,
tune of yours.
I hope you will have a Cone-tastic day.
A corntastic day?
Contastic
What?
day.
It's just a fun about Cone.
First of all, this kid has an extensive vocabulary. He can't talk for shit. I don't know if he's got a speech impediment. I don't know if it's a missing fucking tooth. Maybe he's got too much corn jammed in his face. But he can't talk for shit. But I have to say, he's got an impressive vocabulary. It's a pun about Cone. Who kid knows the word pun at that age? So he gives this delightful interview. His grandma was there. She's all proud. She's smiling, laughing because this kid's a character. And apparently he has this ungodly love affair with corn. Okay? It's corn, motherfucker! You can do anything with cone. So they took that interview and they spun it into a song. And now, like, oh my God, everybody wants to interview the kid because, you know, fucking liberals. So he was on, apparently Drew Barrymore and that other guy, I can't think of his name. He's a gay Drew. He used to be really fat and then he had lap band surgery. So apparently they have a talk show. I didn't even know this. And they had the kid on. And, like, you know, they're talking down to him like he's a slow kid. I mean, because he sounds a little stonado, you know. And it was just pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kid just like corn. And they kind of, oh, this is so, you know, they're trying to make themselves seem like they're all special and fun. I hope somebody talk. You go on that show, you fuck with these white people. They're crazy. So take a look. I chopped it up a little bit, but I just want to show you how fucking stupid these people are. So take a look at Drew Barrymore,
We have a very
right?
special edition of the news today. I am freaking out.
She's all, you know,
because
hoity-toity.
He is a viral phenomenon. He has been taking the internet
Her
by
mouth
storm
annoys the
with
fuck
his
out of me. It's
love of corn,
like a
and
stroke
we love
patient.
him. Me, I really like to read.
Look at this kid.
With
He's like,
millions
these
upon
people are
millions
fucking
of
crazy.
views, your video has gone all over the world.
So they wanted to ply him with all kinds of corn products to see what his take on the cone was. Look at this. Both here.
I mean, why do you think everybody loves you so much?
Mostly because, like, the Cone fans and my love of Cone, but also because some teenager
Love
was
of
saying
Cone.
I looked adorable.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I have to
do. And your love of corn really
He opens his
talks to
mouth
everybody.
and
So
fucking
impressed.
rainbows
We
come
know
out.
you love corn. What are some other things that you
Look what
love?
he was doing with those corn
Well,
cobs.
I also, like, I love watermelon, apples, broccoli, soccer, and also school and reading books to my baby sisters.
I don't understand what he said. Something about
love
broccoli and
reading
soccer.
books to your baby sister?
Her name's Lava. She's born
He has a
June
little
15th.
sister named Lawa that he reads books to.
What a good brother you are. I know that you love corn, and so we thought
Here
today
it
for
comes.
our news, since it's all about you, Tariq, I mean, it's all about you. We thought we would do some fantastic food.
Have you heard of this before?
Yeah, I saw it one
Cone
day.
Palace.
I saw it in the Cone Palace.
Look how excited he got
The
about Corn Palace.
What's the Corn Palace?
It's a castle made of cone,
Oh, wow.
but it's not eatable.
This
Not-
kid's
you
sharp.
can't
He
eat
knew the
it.
guy got way too excited about corn on the
Do you think it's
cob.
going to taste good?
Before we taste,
And he didn't like the corn soda. Who the fuck likes corn soda?
Next up, maybe this will be a
Wait
little
for
bit
it.
better.
Yep.
It's
That's what a
dessert
corn cob looks like
corn.
after he's done with it.
Hi-ho.
Covered in
You heard
shit
about
and
this one?
sprinkles.
Just bring it.
Ooh, the sprinkles are going everywhere. Sorry. This has Nutella and sprinkles on corn.
Rainbow
You think this
corn.
is going to be good?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to try it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying the sprinkles first.
Okay. Sprinkles first.
This is my kind of corn.
Oh my God.
He got a little something on his chin.
This is the most best cone I've ever had in my life. Really?
I wonder if they coached this kid first. Look at them.
By the way, here's a baby corn.
Oh.
Baby corn.
You ever had baby corn? You want to try it?
So. Okay, I'll try the baby cone. Wow.
Tell me what you think. It doesn't exactly taste like corn, does it?
Yeah, it tastes like rainwater, but
Rainwater.
Where have you been all my life?
See what I mean? They're retarded.
You do love
This
the
kid
rain.
is just
I do love
fucking
the
with
rain.
all of them. Totally is.
All right, well, I would love for you to try something.
And now Drew
This is a
Barrymore
corn
tries to
product
push
that
her
actually isn't
vegetable,
corn at all. It's
vegetarian
one of
chicken
my
nuggets on
favorites.
them. They're made of
This is
corn.
Corn with a Q, but it's pronounced corn. And I'm actually the
See?
chief mom officer of this
The
company.
company.
So if you don't mind,
Free
can you try
commercial.
one of these and
Yeah.
okay.
They definitely coached this kid.
we're so glad that you like it, Tariq, because corn This wonderful company is giving you a year's free supply of corn products.
This kid there goes, what the fuck you gonna do with corn nuggets?
Anytime that you want.
I made some corn nuggets in the tab this morning, motherfucker. Corn. Cornbread, cream corn, corn on the cob, loose corn, corn syrup. Motherfucker, I put corn syrup on corn cakes in the morning. Kid loves corn. I don't know why this is a fucking internet sensation. But, you know, they had to exploit the little kid because he kept saying, I like the way he says corn. Corn. So there you go. That's the fucking corn kid. All right, kids on Right or Racist. Men save and prepare for financial uncertainties more than women do, according to the 2014 CreditDonkey.com survey. I know what you're thinking, ladies. That's not true. Well, that's right. I don't know what the fuck CreditDonkey.com is, but men tend to do save more than women. We just don't tell you about it. That's the trick. Okay? All right, kids, your PSA. I was in Trader Joe's, and I walked past the snack area, the cookies and stuff. And, you know, like black and white cookies. Like, I love black and white cookies. I always have since I was a little kid. They're my favorite fucking things. And I noticed, and it's the second time I was in a supermarket and I saw black and white cookies, and they're not called black and white cookies anymore. They called them something like Half Moon cookies or like, you know, chocolate and vanilla cookies, but they do not put black and white cookies on the fucking package anymore because apparently that's racist. I can't fucking believe that the world has gotten to this point where now cookies are perpetrating racism. It's a cookie. Half of it's chocolate, half of it's vanilla. They always called it a black and white cookie. Just like black and white shakes, black and white sundaes. What the fuck is why is that racist? Okay? They didn't call it the Schwuggy Honky Cookie. That would be fucking racist. Okay? Schwuggy is a Yiddish word. So I don't have to bleep that out, do I? You know? So, and I'm paraphrasing. So all of you, you know, YouTube shenses, relax. Okay, but my point being is, you can't say black and white cookie anymore. What I don't even know what the fuck they call. Why don't you call it a biracial cookie? Okay? Maybe make all the fucking woke idiots happy. You know where they could still get a black and white cookie? Do you know where they still have them? Where they still call them black and white cookies? And a good old-fashioned Italian bakery. That's where cookies coexist in harmony without any kind of wokest bullshit. You got the black and white cookies right between the fucking Linzer Tarts and the rainbow cookies. Ain't that nice? You see, and they're all getting along nice over there. You got the cannolis over there with the cream leaking out. Okay? You know? Wokeness does not exist in the Italian heritage because, you know, we're smart people. Okay, we're for the most part, we're all fucking intelligent people. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a few renegades running around out there that are licking fucking telephone poles. But, you know, all in all, we're pretty smart. I mean, and if not smart, we're at least fucking tough. Okay, we're not a bunch of oversensitive vagina faces. So, stay COVID-less, kids. No mask. Don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up. I'll see you when I see you.